Well, today it's the River Yore, and it's the Thirsk Angling Club stretch at Aldborough, which is quite easy to get to. I'll go and have a look at that. It's open. It's the only stretch of Thirsk Angling Club water which is open. Being a coarse fishing club, but it's open for salmon fishing, which started on April the 6th. But obviously you need the right licence from the Environment Agency, which is more expensive, let's put it that way. So that's Aldborough, and this is the road down to Lower Dunsworth. And here there's a bench, and if you're coming from the north, you turn left and go down this little lane to the river, to the Thirsk Aldborough stretch on the River Yore. So that's the track you come down from the Aldborough to Lower Dunsworth Road. There's plenty of space here for parking. The footpath goes to the left of that hedge. I'll continue down on the right of the hedge to have a look at the river. You can see my car there, and I'm standing on the bank of the river here. I could have driven down this little track and parked down here, but in the winter time I suspect that's going to be just an absolute morass, so it's probably not to be recommended. But you could park here in the right vehicle, in the right conditions. And this large sycamore tree, Thirsk Angling Club. And on this sycamore tree, Thirsk Angling Club, well, let's go and have a look at the river. I think I'll start at the bottom and then gradually work my way upstream to the top limit. Well, this is the bottom limit. The beginning of the Bridge and District Angling Club, members only water. And it goes upstream for about a quarter of a mile, a big S bend. And all the way up this field there is this power line which is very low. So if you carry long rods, then be very, very wary of it. Well, the chap was saying here that he had seen about several large fish splash just downstream there, which he thinks was salmon. But you don't normally get many salmon running in the summertime, and with the river being as low as this, it's most unusual. The main salmon run is late September and October, and of course the salmon season finishes on the 31st of October here. And that's just looking upstream. You can see just how low it is by the stumps here in the water. A very quiet, peaceful sort of place is this. And the opposite bank is Borough Bridge, I understand, Borough Bridge Angling Club. Anyway, I'll walk upstream and have a look at round that bend there. It's very, very deep, 20 feet or thereabouts. And if you're fishing, you have to be really careful here, because on the back cast there is this power line. The river banks here on this bend are really steep. Where those sort of stumps are, there's a big slab of concrete there. How you get down there, I have no idea. Well, getting down's easy enough. It's getting back out. I think it's quite hard, quite difficult. And that's looking upstream, where the river swings round to the right. And I'll just have a wander along there and have a look at that. So coming upstream, goes round to the right. And obviously you can fish here very easily. Nice easy pegs. Lots of big pike in here, chub and barbel. They're probably the main species. Now obviously there have been some attempts to clear these pegs, but there's still an awful lot there. Snag you up. There's a culvert here, obviously carrying lots of water, and those great big sort of gates on it. So when this river is really high, the water can't flow back up and flood the field above it on the other side of that flood bank. But when the river is as low as this, then you can obviously fish down there. That's looking way upstream. Let's go and have a look at the top end. Now you can see these two massive gates running backflow, obviously well maintained, well greased, so the water would only flow one way out of the fields and back down into the river. So this is the top limit, and it's Boroughbridge Angling Clubs again, and it tells you there if you want to fish Boroughbridge day ticket water, that's where you buy the day tickets. It says fishing things there. I don't think fishing things still exists. I think fishing shop in Boroughbridge is in fact closed. But who knows, it may have reopened. So there's the top limit. If I turn round, there's a lovely peg here to fish. Not very far to walk to get to this. The river very wide, very deep. There's some big fish in here. Pike, barbel and chub are the main species, but there'll also be perch, I would imagine, and all the usual smaller fish. There's always roach and dace in here, but there might be some roach in here. I don't think you find dace in here, to be honest. Well, that's it. That's Aldborough, and it's the only venue open at this time of year, which is April, end of April, and it's open for salmon fishing on the 6th of April, which runs right through until the 31st of October. And you do occasionally get salmon running here, and the riparian owner has said that if anyone catches a salmon, he'll give them £20. Which I suppose is some recompense, in that all fish have to be returned. Salmon, pike, you name it. Everything has to go back into the river after it's been sort of cared for and is ready for release. Anyway, take care, we'll see you again. Bye bye.